Right. Well,
You
as
bet.
I get older, I realize more and more how much I absolutely dread moving.
Yes.
It is such a process. It's nasty. It's daunting, especially for those who are elderly. Think
Yeah.
about it. What do they do?
Yeah, it is truly overwhelming. And it's a really good question because, I'm not a fan of moving either.
Yep.
My parents, they actually live in Michigan. And to think if they had to relocate,
Right.
it would be a major
It's
undertaking.
upheaval,
I
yes.
mean, we still live in Michigan in the house where I grew up. So there are
Yeah.
so many memories. My dad has kept every receipt since 1967 when they got married. He has every single receipt.
Can you imagine the storage in that house?
Well,
yes, you can, because
yes, I
it's your
can.
reality.
To move it, that's scary. So Joey's back with us right now to show us how to make moving easier for our parents. Joe, this is a great topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fanch and Dominique, including all those boxes of receipts. For the people who actually do this, they have a name. They're called senior move managers. Using these folks is much different from the traditional way of doing things. They have streamlined the entire process of moving and have taken the burden off you and your elderly loved ones when a move has to be made. Whatever the reason,
We moved from a condo here to the second floor.
moving at an advanced age is a challenge. Whether it's a nicer neighborhood, lowering the cost of housing, or being closer to family.
My mom was one of 12 children and she was the second youngest. So I grew up around a very elderly family. So before I ever got in this business, I saw the fundamentals of how a lot of this works.
Paul Burkhardt is the owner and CEO of the Senior Movers in Troy, Michigan, a company he founded after realizing there wasn't a one-stop shop for older people when relocating.
And we're able to help them understand all the whys and the hows of how to get from where they are to where they need to be. Every single element along the way, we understand what's coming before it happens, and so we're able to prepare them for that.
Unlike traditional processes of hiring multiple companies for numerous tasks when moving, Senior Move Managers specifically cater to older generations for the sole purpose of eliminating the stress and chaos for the entire family unit during this time of major transition.
This is so much. How in the world do we do this when we don't have the resources? These are all different elements of fear that creeps in. And so we can help them with each and every item of that. And there are many steps. There's 30, 40 of them.
From apartment hunting, donating unused items, bubble wrapping and boxing, to cleaning and selling your home. Senior Move Managers do it all while reducing the challenges that come with entering the next stage of life for those 65 and older.
It went terrific. There was no hitches, there was no anything happened. It was great.
I can't tell you how great they were when they picked up the stuff, so meticulous, so clean, so organized, and they put it everything where we wanted it.
Yeah, as you heard right there, 35 to 40 steps in that process. Check out some of these stats when dealing with moving for the elderly, the ones that stand out. 80% of families are stressed when planning a move, and 25% of seniors are incorrectly placed. Now, according to the New York Times, about 6% of those over age 65 moved each year from 2015 to 2019, topping 3 million people a year. So, guys, it is happening all the time. And of course, these companies are here to help.
Wow. I'm going to tell you what, Joe, that is a brilliant niche company, niche business to get into, because I don't know of anyone who could not use that assistance.
Right, and you know
for
what that
an older
does?
parent.
Because of the multi-tiered process, it takes the fear out of it.
Fear.
It's like somebody's got you
Yes.
for the whole process.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. I mean, I can, for me, my mother's passed, but
Amazing.
it's,
Yeah.
for those who need it still,
Yes.
what a blessing.
Yeah. And often there's so much fear that comes with the thought of moving.
that.
And that's why so many people don't. So this
know.
may give hope to millions.
What a
So
great story.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.